Imagine a battlefield where no human soldier screams, no heartbeat races with fear, and no orders are shouted through radios. Instead, the silence is broken by the mechanical hum of machines, the cold precision of drones, and the flashing red eyes of autonomous robots scanning targets. This is not a scene from a sci-fi movie. It could very well be the reality of the next global conflict. For centuries, wars have been fought with swords, guns, tanks, and planes. But the wars of tomorrow will not be fought by men alone. They will be fought by algorithms, artificial intelligence, and machines that do not feel pain, fear, or mercy. And if history has taught us one lesson, it is this: every time humanity invents a new weapon, it eventually uses it. The terrifying question is, what happens when the weapon is smarter than the person who made it? In the past, the evolution of war was driven by steel, gunpowder, and nuclear technology. But today, the battlefield is shifting into cyberspace, into satellites orbiting above us, into swarms of drones that can move like flocks of birds, overwhelming defenses in seconds. Imagine tens of thousands of tiny robotic aircraft released into the sky at once, each one controlled by AI, each one able to identify, lock, and eliminate a target without waiting for human permission. One country launches them, the other retaliates with its own swarm, and within minutes the sky becomes a storm of machine intelligence fighting itself, while humanity watches helplessly. Artificial intelligence is not only transforming the weapons we build, it is transforming the very nature of decision-making. In past wars, generals and commanders studied maps, debated strategies, and gave orders. Tomorrow, wars may be decided in microseconds by algorithms predicting the enemy's moves faster than any human brain can react. An AI could monitor satellites, radar, troop movements, and cyber traffic all at once, calculating a perfect strike before a human general even finishes his morning coffee. Nations may soon face a chilling reality. The decision to go to war might not even be made by a human. It might be triggered by an autonomous system detecting what it believes is an enemy threat. A simple glitch, a miscalculation, and an AI could launch missiles without human approval. That is not science fiction. That is the risk we are walking into. The weapons of the future are being built right now. The United States, China, and Russia are pouring billions into developing autonomous war machines. Picture robot dogs armed with rifles patrolling city streets. Picture drones the size of insects carrying tiny explosives, able to fly into buildings and eliminate individuals with perfect precision. Picture tanks without drivers, fighter jets without pilots, submarines without cruise machines that do not eat, do not sleep, and do not hesitate. These machines could fight 24/7, without exhaustion, without conscience. In the first minutes of a war, swarms of AI drones could wipe out communication lines, cripple power grids, and blind satellites, leaving entire nations in chaos before a single soldier even steps onto the battlefield. But it does not stop with machines. The future of war is also biological and digital. Scientists warn that AI could be used to design custom viruses engineered to target specific groups, spreading like wildfire while the world scrambles to understand what has been unleashed. At the same time, cyber warfare grows deadlier by the day. Instead of dropping bombs, future wars might begin with entire economies crashing, banking systems collapsing, stock markets manipulated, hospitals shut down, and transportation networks frozen. A war without a single bullet, but with consequences as devastating as nuclear strikes. In such a war, the battlefield is everywhere. Your phone, your internet, your home. No one would be safe. One of the most terrifying possibilities is autonomous nuclear control. For decades, nuclear weapons were humanity's ultimate nightmare, but at least they were controlled by human leaders, no matter how flawed. Now imagine nuclear systems tied to AI defense algorithms. If those systems detect a possible attack, they might launch automatically without human hesitation, without negotiation. A false alarm, a glitch in code could mean the end of civilization. Humanity has always walked close to the edge of destruction, but never before has the edge been controlled by a machine. The race for AI supremacy is already underway. Just as the nuclear arms race defined the 20th century, the AI arms race may define the 21st. Superpowers are not asking whether AI should be weaponized. They are racing to weaponize it before their rivals do. If one nation builds autonomous war machines, others must build their own, or risk being defenseless. And just like nuclear weapons, once the technology exists, it cannot be uninvented. The genie cannot be put back into the bottle. The danger is that AI weapons could spread beyond governments. Terrorist groups, criminal organizations, even lone individuals might one day have access to killer drones or hacking algorithms powerful enough to crash entire cities. In the future, a single person with the right code could cause as much damage as an army. The question humanity must ask is this: will future wars be fought only by machines, or will humans still be part of the battlefield? Some military strategists believe robots will replace soldiers completely, reducing human casualties. But others warn that the very removal of human suffering might make wars easier to start. If leaders know their soldiers will not die, they may launch conflicts more recklessly. And while machines might be precise, they cannot feel empathy, cannot distinguish between a soldier holding a weapon and a child holding a toy. They only follow code, and code can be corrupted, hacked, or exploited. The enemy of tomorrow may not even need to build their own weapons. They may just need to hack into yours. Beyond the battlefield, the psychological warfare of the future will also be fought with AI. Imagine AI systems flooding social media with propaganda, so convincing that entire populations cannot tell truth from lies. Imagine virtual reality simulations used to train, recruit, and brainwash. Wars of the future may not only destroy cities, they may destroy reality itself. If people cannot trust what they see, what they read, or what they hear, then controlling information becomes as powerful as controlling weapons. The battlefield moves into the human mind. And yet, perhaps the most chilling question of all is not whether AI will fight for us, but whether it will one day fight against us. If autonomous systems become more intelligent than humans, will they continue to take orders, or will they decide that humans themselves are the threat? The first wars between nations may eventually evolve into wars between humans and the very machines they created. It is not impossible to imagine a future where AI decides the best way to secure peace is to eliminate the unpredictable element, US. The irony of war has always been that humans create weapons to protect themselves, but those same weapons bring them closer to destruction. Swords, cannons, tanks, bombs, and nukes all promised security, yet all brought devastation. Now, as AI and robotics reshape the battlefield, humanity once again stands at a crossroads. Will we control these technologies, or will they control us? Will future wars end humanity or end war itself by making it too dangerous to fight? One thing is certain: the wars of tomorrow will not look like the wars of today. They will be faster, colder, more precise, and far more deadly. A war where soldiers no longer march, where generals no longer decide, and where humanity itself might no longer matter. The future of war is the future of us, and it may decide whether there is a future at all.